Welcome. It's Rebel Human time and we're doing mindful movement. This is just adding breath awareness, mantra to our bigger movements. This could be applied to more intense cardio, but today we're just doing some lunges and simple movements that you could even do in a regular classroom setting. So let's get started. All right, let's get our feet a little bit wider than hips. Inhale the arms up. Exhale over to the right. Inhale up, long spine. Exhale over to the left. Inhale up, exhale over. So we're adding the breath to the movement. It's really simple. This is so good, this transverse extension of the spine. And we're really thinking of, you keep moving and adding your breath, we're really thinking of coming up and over rather than collapsing here. So we don't even have to come that far. If we just come lengthen and then tilt the rib cage, lengthen and a little tilt, creating more space down the side body. Inhale up, exhale over. All through the nose, both in and out. We're going to start adding a mantra. Inhale up and hold. Exhale the arms down. Let's bring the legs even wider. Toes out, knees tracking over the feet. Take a little peek. Make sure the knees are in line with the toes and make sure the knees aren't going beyond the toes. So take a wider stance if you need to. Inhale up, exhale down. Hands can just be resting on the thighs. You can interlace the fingers in front of you. Little squeeze between the shoulder blades, shoulders rest down. So we can try that on track, on track. Inhaling up, on, exhaling down, track. Really press into your heels. Imagine you're trying to push down and apart, like you're trying to split the floor between your feet. So we get our glutes to turn on. Inhale up, straighten the legs, turn the toes forward. Now a little side straddle, or side lunge, rather. So we're inhaling up again, exhaling over to one side, inhaling up, exhaling over to the other side. If there's anything pinchy or painful in your knees, don't come down as far. And again, take a peek at the toes. Make sure the knees are tracking over the toes. Maybe we need to turn them out a little bit more. And let's try let go now. So a different mantra, let go. We're letting good stuff in, releasing the stuff we don't want. Let go. Sorry, let go. So we're inhaling up, exhaling down. You can come down way far if you want, or you could come down a little. Could be just the tiniest little bend if you want. Inhale up, straight legs. Exhale, turn to the right. We have 2 feet on 2 separate tracks. They are not in line. Take a little bend in this knee. Curl up on the back toes. So we're coming way up onto the big toe ball mount of the left foot. I want to make sure the right knee is not going beyond the ankle. You can interlace the fingers again. A little squeeze between the shoulder blades. Squeeze the bend out of the back knee. And if there's anything pinchy or painful in the right knee, come up a little bit. You don't have to come down so far. Or you can make the stance a little bit shorter if this is challenging for you. And it's going to be a tiny movement. So you decide how this feels. We want the hips to feel safe. We're not going to rip anything. Here we are, inhaling up a little, keeping that back leg straight, exhaling down a little. So it's a little pulse. Let go. Inhale, exhale. Inhale up and hold. Exhale, swivel around to the other side. So now we're bending into the left knee. Again, 2 feet on 2 separate tracks. Come up under the big toe ball mount of the back foot. Squeeze the bend out of that back knee. Like we're lifting the kneecap up away from the floor. Make sure the knee isn't going beyond the ankle. A little lunge. This would be a high lunge. Inhale up just a little bit, keeping the back leg straight. Exhale down. This tiny pulse. Let's go back to on track. On track. On track. You're just thinking that. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Finish those exhales. Powerfully push out that whole exhale. On track. On track. Inhale up and hold. Exhale, heels down, heel toe the feet back together, step them together. Feet hip width distance. Turn to the side a little bit, step the left foot back. Arms can stay out if you want a little extra help with the balance, or you can keep the fingers interlaced in front of you. A little bit of balance. This is our inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to fly for a moment, leaning forward, having the leg stay in line with the spine. So we're not going to lean forward and let the leg just be down here. If the leg won't come up much, and that's fine, maybe we just go here. Maybe this is our movement. You decide how far you want to come down. Maybe a capital letter T. Maybe you become parallel to the floor. So on track. On track. This is some balance here. Key to balance is engaging the transverse abdominis, hug that low belly in, and keep the eyes steady on one point in front of you, about 6 feet. But that low belly engagement is the key. Inhaling up, exhaling down. On track. On track. Moving with the breath, not getting ahead of it. Last one. Inhale and hold. Exhale, relax. Just pause here in total stillness. Release the hands for a moment. Notice the sensations in each leg. Notice the difference. Is one warmer than the other? Lighter? More spacious? Heavier? And there's nothing right or wrong, good or bad about any of this. We, again, are just practicing feeling the sensations in our bodies. We want to get really good at that because our bodies are constantly sending us really helpful information in the form of sensations that we need to listen to. Get ready for the next one. Again, your choice, arms out or interlaced. Bring the right leg back on the tippy toe. Draw that lowest part of your belly in, like you're walking into very cold water and you're pulling it back. Like you don't want it to touch that sensitive part. Inhale. Exhale. You decide how far down you want to come. You can start out really small, and over time, start to play with your balance. But keep the low belly hugged up and in the whole time, and keep the eyes on one point. Don't move the eyes on the floor. That's 6 feet in front of you. On track. On track. Or let go. Or even I'm light. Or I'm love. All of these are ideas for mantras. Try them out and see what will bring you the most power, joy, what you're needing in any given moment. Faith. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Keep that low belly hugged in. You start to get wobbly. Inhale up and hold the breath. Exhale. Release. Pause again in stillness. Close the eyes if you feel comfortable. Again, notice the sensations in both legs. Notice any difference between the two. Pockets of warmth, buzzing, pulsing. Inhale and open the eyes. I hope that was fun. Remember, you can add mantra to anything you're doing, your breath at any moment, your steps, any kind of big movements, your run, if you're out running, weightlifting, all of that. If we want to train our brain and have it pay attention to what we want it to pay attention to, we just choose that mantra, add it to our movements, add it to our breath. So stay curious, keep practicing.